Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna be with you narrating. There's Michael. I filmed this last night and realized that I could do a good job of actually doing my mobility work and speaking at the same time. So there's Maddie. And of course the kids had to get in on the video a little bit. Alright, so I just got the foam roller out. Just both quads. Best thing to think about when you're rolling is keep the muscles you're rolling on relaxed. Visualize the roller sinking down into, and I'm doing each hip. The roller we want right below the point of our pelvis, our iliac crest. Push it in right below that. The side of the hip you're pushing on, your knee should be on the floor, and kind of work the hip back and forth, see? And you just find a spot in there and sit on it, stay relaxed. I'm not going to talk the whole time. I just worked all day and talked all day, so I'll give you guys the details. What to feel, what not to feel while we're doing this stuff. Alright, so yeah, my anterior tibs are actually very tight. I have been working on my plantar flexion. Alright, then we got the IT. Up and down. Again, keep that leg, the bottom leg that you're rolling on, keep it loose. Hey, Bubba. What's up, man? Keep it off. Try to just relax and just let that roller sink in there. It's going to hurt. You can take some of your body weight off with the hand, the top leg coming down on top. And, yeah, just up and down. You don't want to roll down on the actual knee, but you can go down pretty close. And yeah, I think this side is my tight IT. You see me, I think I stop here and I work the knee a little bit. Yeah, so I get right on the spot, trigger point, and right where it hurts the most. I'm going to try and work my knee, flexing and extending. Do a couple reps. Yeah, the one thing I need to get better is this mobility stuff. I think I was just extra stressed or something, and my neck, my back, everything was tightening up, so I made a pact. Maddie, she should let me smell one of her flowers. I made a decision I was gonna work on this mobility stuff, and if that means I have to do it at night with the kids running on me, that's fine. They can join it. Or just hang out while I'm doing it. So yeah, I'm on the glutes, okay? Leg, just, resting, length and tension for the glute. You're not stretched it, you're just kind of getting up and down on it the whole way, all the way up behind. Again, work the hip angle on where you feel it best. And then here, so we stretch the figure 4 stretch with the right leg over is actually externally rotating the femur, which pulls on all those bones, all those muscles, and we're rolling on the stretched, lengthened muscle right there. So you'll feel that one's pretty tight. Get my leg up. I don't know. So I feel that pretty good. Muscle length. You're rolling on all those muscles on the outside, glute medius, glute minimus, piriformis underneath it, and let all that stuff lengthen. Looks like Michael has a weapon of some sort. Yeah, he does. Alright, I'm just working. To regress this one, you got 2 rollers under there, or something else underneath your low back to support your hips even. But working on mobility, extension of thoracic spine, and here I'm rolling on those muscles in between my shoulder blades, getting the scapula out of the way so I can roll on it. And then I work it a little bit higher. I'm working cervical spine, still extended thoracic spine. Stretch back a little bit. Again, work whatever range you can do. I do a couple of extension, flexion, moving around a little bit. Even laying back on the floor and trying to extend over. Fold a pillow in half or something if you can't do it with the roller, and just work on. There he is. Has to come on the camera. He likes to look at the camera because it's on backwards, so you can see yourself in it when he looks in it. So he just loves to see Maddie looking at it too. Right, so child's pose. Sitting way back, stretching, walking your hands away from you. Entire posterior chain of our entire body is there. And then just come up into some extension, moving around a little bit. We got down on one side. So as I go to the right, I walk my left hand far away from me as I can. I get a really good length down the left side of my entire body, coming all the way down to the left, back of the left hip, glute. Come out of it, extend a little bit. And then get the other side. Hold these stretches, at least 30 seconds. Until make it hard. This stuff is, you can just go through the motions on it. So here we're gonna do a couple yoga inspired poses. So I want you to do it standing. So I want you standing up. I realized I was way up out of the frame, so I'm doing it kneeling, hips still extended, but you're grabbing your hands together and pointing your index fingers, and really try to squeeze your hands close together and get as long and tall as you can. Again, you're standing and you're doing side to side. Pull way in and get as long and tall as you possibly can. And you think those arms, the bicep way back up at the ear. When I first started, my shoulder, I couldn't even get up there. And now I feel much better. Making a knee pad. We're going into hip flexor, psoas, anything else you got in there. Lat, chest, whatever else is tight. So you're in that good one knee, and come up, reach way up, so you're going for that wherever's tightest, quad, hip, flexor in front, pull the abdominal wall way in, get psoas deep underneath your abdominal wall, deep down in there. You can only hold that super stretch for a breath, and then you got to relax and then kind of go into it again. But and your head, neck neutral. You want to kind of always look where your chest is. And then you come down, both hands down next to the foot. Now I'm on the left, hamstring, adductor on the inside. And you can work your, lean forward, lean backward, wherever you get this stretch the best. Now we're opening up, so you open the arm toward the leg that's up. Rotate hand all the way up to the ceiling. You want your head, neck to trace cervical spine, trace where your hand is going. So watch your hand as you move. Doing 3 reps. Hold. And this stuff was hard for me when I started too. I couldn't rotate my trunk from down in that position. Got much better at it quickly. Alright, and then following along, left side. Deep where my bottom hand and that right hand is, it's way down in there. I feel that. And that psoas, it's a very powerful hip flexor. It actually attaches in the anterior side of our lumbar spine. So when tight, it can mess with your back. Lengthening. Super stretch, a little more, squeezing that left glute into the hip. And then down. Love to be able to get still my spine is not great on that one. This one I'm tight on. Working on it. And opening up, all the way up. Yeah, I'm still tight, and then I make it a point to train using full range of motion on any compound movement that I do, and I can get that great full range of motion, but still, you know, when you train consistently, you're breaking those muscles down, they're recovering, they're coming back, you know, stronger, but tighter, okay? So they're actually getting shorter, so we're gonna work on that stuff. Alright, so thoracic stuff done. Alright, so just come all the way down. We're going out into that inchworm. Hold high plank, walk yourself back up, reach all the way up to the ceiling, come back down. So hamstring, stretch, all the way out, getting that good high plank position, and come all the way back up, all the way up to the ceiling. Do 5 reps. Squeeze your butt up top. All the way up, really long. Open up, come down slow. Lengthen hamstring, stretch out that back. And come on down. Regress this, obviously, just take out that little walking with the hands part. Reach all the way up.